Good morning, everybody. Today's the day we're going to start talking about our families. And in part, we're going to be talking about our families as a way to learn about and become comfortable helping clients to talk about their family. We're going to take this in some small pieces because why not? Um, Today, we're going to spend some time talking about genograms. Now, what you see on the screen in front of you is what I would consider a picture perfect genogram. A picture perfect genogram that what you'll be creating probably won't look much like. And that's my first and most important point that I want to stress to you all. In the creation of a genogram, what we're trying to do is create a tool to gather information and to assist people in understanding what has been and what is going on in their families. Genograms are incredibly useful for discovering and tracking all kinds of issues, medical, vocational, educational, mental health, substance abuse. Let's go back to this screen for just a minute. You can use a genogram based on what information may be available to the client to look through the generations or in a current generation for all kinds of information. As I said, physical, mental, social, vocational, educational, etc. So please keep that in mind, both as you are creating your own genogram, as well as anytime you might be working with a client. The genogram provides us a point of entry into discussions with clients that may be somewhat difficult for that client. And with the presence of this piece of paper, that helps a great deal in minimizing um, shame, anger, sadness. I'm not going to say that this will make those feelings go away, but again, if this provides an entry point into the beginning of those discussions, the beginning of experiencing those feelings, and then moving on from there to process, to learn, to you know, use that knowledge and that experience to move on to health. There is just something about putting things down on a piece of paper that is so powerful. It also provides an incredible insight often to clients that wasn't there before. I want to give you an example actually from a former student. She brought in a genogram, and again, it did not look picture perfect like this, but where her mother was, there were 12, give or take, 12 different relationships with males, some marriages, some cohabitation, some, and looking at the genogram and mom and all of these relationships that mom had had. And what the student reported is these were the most serious ones. These weren't all of mom's relationships, but these were the most serious. Again, 12 of them laid out, um, one after the other, in relationship to mom. And the student said to me, very seriously, never had occurred to her before. She said, "Do you think this might be why I have problems trusting someone and trusting in any kind of serious long-term relationship. Yeah, with my therapeutic face, I said could very well be. That's just an example of the kind of insight that these genograms can bring to you. I'm going to stop this video now because what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to start drawing out your own video, your own genogram, using, again, whatever information you do have available to you, but try to do 3 generations. So your generation, your parents, your grandparents, maybe your parents, your generation, your children. I fully expect there to be a lot of questions. I'm going to be leaving both the discussion board and the online office hour link open during class time and beyond, so that if you do have any questions or aren't sure about how to do something, please ask, please ask. My time is up for this video. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off now.